Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unravel the mysteries behind those important company reports. And today we're diving into BKV Corporation's latest filing. Get ready for some interesting financial tidbits that might just tell us where this company is headed. Before we dive in, if you enjoy getting these clear, no nonsense insights from corporate filings, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you want to chat more about these company deep dives and share your own thoughts, come join our Discord community. The link is down in the description. So what we have here is a current report, basically an update when something significant happens. The big news today from BKV revolves around some unaudited financial information they've decided to share. This isn't your typical massive annual report or quarterly filing, but it is how they're choosing to communicate a specific piece of their financial story. The company we're looking at is BKV Corporation, based in Delaware. The ticker symbol most people might know them by is BKV, which trades on the New York Stock Exchange. They identify as an emerging growth company, which means they get some leeway on certain reporting rules. And they've chosen to use that flexibility to delay adopting new accounting standards, which is something to keep an eye on. Now, getting to the heart of this particular report, it is all about what they call Regulation FD disclosure. Basically, this means they're sharing information with everyone at the same time to keep things fair. So no one gets an unfair advantage. What BKV did was post some unaudited financial details about a subsidiary called BKV Upstream Midstream. This is a wholly owned part of BKV Corporation. They've put this information on their website. Now, this isn't directly on their main financial statements that get filed with everybody, but it's supplementary information they're making available. This is a bit of a departure from their usual filings, and they're saying they plan to do this for future quarters too, possibly without filing a separate report each time. Essentially, they're giving a peek behind the curtain at a specific segment of their business. When companies provide unaudited information separately like this, it is often to highlight a particular area of growth or focus. The fact that it is unaudited means it hasn't gone through the full, rigorous audit process that their main financial statements do. So, while it provides insight, it is not the same level of assurance. This part is important for how they communicate going forward. They're signaling that they'll be using their website as their main platform for updates on this specific subsidiary's financials, and they might not be filing a formal 8K report every single time they update it. This means if you want to stay on top of this particular data, you'll need to make a habit of checking their investor relations section. This approach can sometimes speed up information flow, but also places more responsibility on the investor to seek out the updates. This is a standard legal disclaimer you see a lot in these filings. When they say something is furnished and not filed, it means it is being provided for informational purposes and doesn't carry the same legal weight or liability as information that is officially filed. It is a way for them to share information without making it subject to certain parts of securities law. For us as investors, it's a reminder to treat this information with a bit more caution than audited financial statements. Looking at the big picture here, BKV Corporation is essentially giving us a more granular view of a piece of their business. BKV Upstream Midstream, the decision to share this information on their website and potentially skip future 8K filings for these updates suggests a strategy to streamline communication or perhaps to spotlight this subsidiary more directly. For investors, it requires a more proactive approach to staying informed about this specific financial data. While it's helpful to see this level of detail, remember it is unaudited. So it's a directional indicator rather than a definitive audited result reported directly in their main filings. Now, to wrap things up, what does this tell us about BKV Corporation? They seem to be in a phase where they are actively managing how they present information, particularly about their subsidiaries. Focusing on BKV Upstream Midstream suggests this part of the business is important or in a significant state of development. The shift towards website disclosures for this data could be a sign of increasing transparency about specific operational areas, or it might just be a way to manage their filing burden. The key takeaway is to note what they are choosing to highlight and how they are choosing to communicate it. It's not a red flag, but it's a signal to pay closer attention to their investor relations website for these specific updates. Alright, that is our breakdown of BKV. Its latest filing, what is your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments if this analysis was valuable. Hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.